हेलो एवरीवन। हम सभी लोगों ने बहुत सारे लोगों की सक्सेस स्टोरीज भी पढ़ी हैं एंड वी आर गेटिंग मोटिवेटेड कंटिन्यूअसली थ्रू देयर एंडेवर्स। बहुत सारे बिलियनियर्स भी हैं, बहुत सारे बड़े बिजनेसमैन हैं, टाइकून्स हैं और वैसे तमाम लोग हैं जो कि जिनको हम सेलिब्रिटीज के रूप में जानते हैं एंड वी जस्ट फॉलो देम एज आवर रोल मॉडल। Now the point is, what is one thing which is common in all of them? And this answer is the body language, the suitable body language. तो आपको ये समझना होगा कि सफलता जो है उसके लिए एक appropriate body language बहुत ही आवश्यक है, be it professional life, be it personal life, be it any business endeavor, even you are going for some interview, even if you are going for some relationship. So whatever the case may be, you have to have an appropriate body language suiting to the situation and condition, and so that you can excel in all whatever you wish to accomplish. तो इसलिए आज हम बात करेंगे स्पेसिफिकली बॉडी लैंग्वेज के बारे में और उसको आप समझेंगे, उसकी इंपॉर्टेंस को समझेंगे, उसकी पॉजिटिविटी क्या है, उसकी नेगेटिविटी क्या है, उसको आप कैसे अडॉप्ट कर सकते हो, आप कैसे बहुत ज्यादा अपने जो एफर्ट्स हैं उनको बहुत ज्यादा आप प्रोडक्टिव बना सकते हो. So all those things will be talking, various dimensions will be trying to touch relating to the body language. So hi, I'm Professor P.K. Pathak. I'm back with a very new concept, and hopefully this is going to be very useful in your personal or professional life. So let us begin our presentation, and before that I urge all of you to do like, share, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel and keep on receiving very interesting and informative videos as usual. So let us now proceed with our presentation. So this is the topic of today. I hope the screen is visible to all of you. This is the body language, and just to begin with, you can look at the image, and one arrow mark, it is showing you the eye contact of the both people. They are having a very regular eye contact and the firm handshake, while the third person, the female in the image, is looking in a very appropriate manner, the very professional way. So we'll just be trying to explore what exactly the body language means, how we can improve on that. चलिए हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. बॉडी लैंग्वेज कहते किसको है? ये नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन होता है. तो यू सी व्हाइल यू माइट हैव बीन सीन द वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन एंड इंपैक्ट देयरऑन, है ना, बातें बहुत सारी करते हैं और उसके बहुत सारे इंपैक्ट भी होते हैं, बट एट द सेम टाइम एंड साइमल्टेनियसली देयर इज अ नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन बीइंग टेकन अप बाय योर बॉडी थ्रू वेरियस मूवमेंट्स. So what exactly the body language is? So it can refer to the physical behavior, gesture, posture and expressions to communicate, है ना. तो इससे क्या होता है कि एक तरफ तो आप कम्युनिकेट कर रहे होते हैं अपने वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन लैंग्वेज के द्वारा, एट द सेम टाइम जो आपके बॉडी मूवमेंट्स है, जो आपका जो बॉडी का पोस्चर है, द वे यू आर स्टैंडिंग, द वे यू आर टॉकिंग, द वे यू आर वॉकिंग, योर फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन, फॉर दैट मैटर, everything is talking to the individual in front of you. ठीक है. तो ऐसा लोगों को लगता नहीं है कि ये बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्टफुल होता होगा, बट बिलीव मी, this is the most effective form of the communication. Okay. So while the people are definitely listening to your verbal points, a lot of attention is also being paid to the way you speak and the expression that you are display in the process. So let us proceed further. ये है different type of body languages. Facial expression है, gesture है, posture है, body movement है, eye contact है, touch है और space. तो ये आपकी body language है और इन सभी पे आपका इतना कमांड होना चाहिए that you must be able to assess the situation you are into. अच्छा, दूसरी बात ये है कि बॉडी लैंग्वेज का कब प्रभाव होता है? डेफिनेटली व्हेन यू आर टॉकिंग टू समबडी एल्स. आई मीन व्हेनेवर यू आर अलोन देयर इज नो यूज ऑफ बॉडी लैंग्वेज. तो जब भी आप किसी से इंटरेक्शन में होते हो, चाहे वो वन टू वन इंटरेक्शन हो, दैट इज इंटरपर्सनल इंटरेक्शन, और इट इज अ पब्लिक इंटरेक्शन, जब आप लोगों से मिलते हो, जब आप उनसे बात करते हो, तब ये बॉडी लैंग्वेज की बात है. और फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन की अगर हम बात करें तो फेशियल एक्सप्रेशन जो होता है, कई लोगों का कहना है कि facial expressions are the index of the mind. So whatever you are thinking in the mind, it will having a direct linkage with the facial expression to various tissues, and it is obvious. So much so that even a kid, the infant, it can identify the facial expression of the anger uh, in her mother eyes. Okay, तो facial expression कुछ मैं आपको एग्जांपल दिखाता हूँ. ये देखिए आपके facial expression आप देख सकते हैं. The happiness, the confusion, sadness, surprise, anger, excitement, all these facial expressions, they are quite visible to anyone who is seeing them from that point in perspective. So you need to ensure that your facial expressions are accurate and suiting to the situation, condition, and the kind of talk you are indulging into. Okay. Then the next one is gesture. Gesture are the small body movements. Okay. तो ये भी कई बार बहुत जरूरी होते हैं. We'll come into all those details as to what these gestures are. तो उससे भी काफी प्रभाव पड़ता है, and these are being taken by the people in front of you, either in the positive way or in the negative way, depending on the kind of gesture that you are displaying. Similarly, the posture and the body movement. So this is about how you are walking, how your body is moving while you are interacting with somebody. And all those kind of movements, which are quite visible and quite obvious. So they are being noted by the people in front of you and being interpreted in an appropriate manner. Eye contact बेहद जरूरी होता है. So whenever you are having interaction with someone, you must have direct eye contact, regular eye contact, to ensure and to show that you are having enough interest in his or her talks. Then touch in the form of shake hands, for example. So it needs to be quite appropriate. It should not be clumsy. It should not be even too firm. So it has to be a fair amount of form. So that is having an impact on the person to whom we are interacting. Similarly, the space. Sometimes you need to maintain certain space with the people in front of you. So there are various guidelines as to what kind of distance you can maintain among these people. So when you are having intimate communication, then you can maintain a space of anything between 6 inches to 18 inches. When you are personal, I mean, you're talking to an individual, you can maintain a relationship. The distance of 1.5 foot to 4 foot, anything between that. Social distancing could be from 4 foot to 12 feet, and the public, when you are into public meetings and all, it could be anything between 12 to 25 foot. Okay, so depending on the situation, you can maintain the space. So these are the different types of body languages, and you must try to maintain all these body languages to make it suitable for the situation you are into. ठीक है. अब हम इसके बारे में कुछ एग्जांपल्स में हम आपको बताएंगे, जिसके द्वारा आप इस बात को समझेंगे कि पॉजिटिव बॉडी लैंग्वेज कैसे होती है और नेगेटिव बॉडी लैंग्वेज कैसे होती है, so that you can adopt it into your personal life. चलिए, so this facial expression we already have seen. Yeah, another image I can show you, and just by looking at this image you can find out, and the explanation has been given below. Each of the images you can see the one in the left hand side, viewed from my side, having the crossed arm. So this is a body language which is displaying the defensiveness, self-protective, and a close-up. I mean, this kind of person, they will never listen to you. They already have a preoccupied mind, and they are rigid on whatever they think of. On the other hand, this the other one in the gray kind of t-shirt, you can see the body language is very confident. It hands on the hip, ready and in control, a sign of aggressiveness. तो ये आप मतलब बहुत ही obvious है, without having explaining anything, you could have understood. तो इस तरह की body languages जो है, अगर आप understand कर सकते हो, तो you must try to display as well. So now we'll see some of the positive body languages examples. So this you can just adopt according to your requirements, like palm open and facing upwards is a positive body language. Head tilted to one side, again a body language positive. Direct eye contact you can make. Handshake, palm honi chahiye. You have to stand erect and with the shoulders back. And when you are talking to somebody, you must be nodding the head in between so as to ensure and so as to show them that you are interested in their talks. And while sitting, you may keep your legs apart in a bit instead of crossing them. Okay. So these are right and positive body language example. Lean a bit to show the focus again. When you're talking to somebody, you may lean to some angle. Okay. So this will show that you are focused. And mirror the body language of the person you are interacting, so that the person will be interested in you, because anybody looking similar, people are attracted towards them. While talking, while speaking, you may use your hands to gesture. So small body movements I told you earlier. So it is going in the positive side. You have to keep your arms relaxed. There is no too much of an anxiety, because arms, if you are having a lot of movements, it is showing that you are having too much of an anxiety. You should know the different cultural greetings. So when you go to South India, you have a different cultural greeting. In North India, you have a different greeting. So as per the requirement, you have to greet them and bring the positivity. In between, you can just use laughter, okay, to lighten the mood. It should not be too high in pitch, but it is little more than smiling. You may crack a joke if the situation demands. So sense of humor, kind of, you can see. You also need to monitor your voice. You should not be too loud, or you should not be too dim. And you may take certain notes during meetings if you are having meetings with the superiors. So there are many more, and you can evolve your own positive body language examples. These are only some of them, and you can definitely adopt it. You can compare with yourself, and you find that you're lagging somewhere. You can definitely take clues from here. Similarly, we'll show you the negative body languages, which must be avoided in all cases. These are some of the negative body languages examples: nail biting, tapping one's fingers, sitting on the edge of one's seat, because you should sit firmly on a chair or whatever is being offered to you. Arms crossed over the chest, it is a very negative sign. Hand placed on the cheek, again a negative sign. Heads in the hands, not having eye contact, poor posture. I mean, the walking style and the movements of your body, which is quite visible to you. Staring at your phone, again a negative example. Not listening properly, talking too fast. बहुत ज़्यादा तेज आपको बात भी नहीं करनी. आप अगर response नहीं देते हैं, in terms of nodding your head and in between, like sometimes asking certain question as to अच्छा ऐसे हुआ तो क्यों हुआ ऐसे. So if you're not asking certain questions, certain explanations, the people in front of you may think that you're not responsive. Excessive use of the word "but" should be avoided, and because that shows a lot of confusion on your part. So while you are trying to show that you are confident, you are actually not. Close to body language, already I told you, crossed hands and on the chest, and too weak or too firm handshake. Many people believe that too firm handshake is usually good, but it is also a wrong perception. Too firm also is not good. It has to be somewhere in between. Okay, so these are some of the examples of the negative body language. You must observe, and in case you are having one of them, you definitely have to eliminate them in the process. Okay. So how can you project positive body language? उसके लिए आपको एक positive attitude रखना हो उसको. और positive attitude क्या होता है? Having a positive mindset for whatever you are coming across. जो भी है उसका positive side ही देखें, तो उससे पॉजिटिव वाइब्स आएंगी और उससे पॉजिटिविटी फैलेगी पूरे के पूरे, एंड यू मे जनरेट सर्टेन ऑरा आल्सो. प्रॉपर आई कांटेक्ट रखें हमेशा, एंड यू मे स्माइल ओकेजनली to the extent that you may crack a joke also, as a sense of humor in this situation permits. Not simply because you have to smile, so you have to continuously smile, but you have to assess the situation also. You have to watch your posture and try to make it positive and upright. So while walking and while talking and while seeing that your body is moving in certain way, that has to be controlled. You can lean in slightly while talking to somebody to show the focused interest. Shake hand and use the open hand gestures. And finally, you have to relax your body. है ना, ज़्यादा परेशान नहीं होना, ज़्यादा आपको टेंशन होने की जरूरत नहीं है. Just be relaxed and calm. So these are some of the positive body languages. तो मुझे लगता है कि इससे आपको काफी मतलब क्लूज मिले होंगे. Hopefully all of you are already having a very good body language, but definitely this is going to put something in case it is missing, because I firmly believe that everybody is only 99% perfect, nobody is 100%. So in case even if you are missing 1% of the perfection, you can take useful clues from this presentation. You can imbibe all these things in your personality and do emerge a better person in the process. On that note, I conclude for the day. Do like, comment, and share. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more interesting videos. Be in touch with me through the mail, and I'll continue to give similar talks in the days to come on very interesting topics. As usual, you can suggest your topics if at all you are interested. So it will definitely be a good gesture on your part. And because today itself we have learned about the gesture and posture. Okay, on that note, once again, I thank all of you for being so courteous and listening to my videos. Thanks. Thank you very much.